everybody, Brandon Johnson here again, and I'm coming to you today with another bluegrass flat picking lick, this time from Don Reno. And Don Reno, of course, a member of the classic bluegrass band Reno and Smiley, and they were really kind of one of the formative groups of a new style of music that later became known as bluegrass. And they were sort of contemporaries of the Stanley Brothers, and they had a huge influence on a lot of modern bluegrass musicians. And of course, Don Reno was mainly known as a banjo player back then, but he was also a phenomenal flat pick guitar player and someone who wasn't really on my radar until recently. And I started kind of digging into, some of their old material and watching some of their live performances from the 1970s and really watching Don Reno just absolutely shred on the guitar. And I heard this really cool intro for a kind of a unique tune. They did a lot of gospel tunes back then. They were very popular on the radio in the 1940s, and they did a tune called My Father's Table, which was like a spoken word piece. It was kind of interesting. And as part of the intro, he played this really cool run over a D chord to a G chord. So it starts out here on the open A, 2nd fret A, 4th fret A, just playing notes kind of out of the D major scale. And we're gonna land on an upstroke on that open D. That's on an 8th note, so we have a slight pause. And then we're gonna play kind of the middle register of this D chord on a downstroke. And then very quickly, we're gonna play a run of 16th notes here. We're gonna play 2nd fret D, 4th fret D, open G, back down to 4th fret D, 2nd fret D to open. It's a very common kind of way to start a bluegrass song is this walk up here. And then from there we have 2nd fret D to open D, 3rd fret A, 2nd fret A, 1st fret A, and then open A. And then you'll see a 2nd fret E before we get into the root note of the G chord in the next measure. And what's cool there is you'll notice that he's playing the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open. And even though that measure is over a D chord, he's actually playing some notes out of the G pentatonic scale, specifically the G pentatonic blues scale, because he's throwing in a flat third there, a blue note it's called. So it's really cool. He's actually foreshadowing the next chord over the D. And then at the end there, you'll see the classic G run that starts on the G, the 3rd fret E, on an 8th note, and then open A, 1st fret A, there's your blue note, 2nd fret A, open D, 2nd fret D, open D, and then open G. So that's the classic G run there. So anytime you're soloing over a D to a G chord, you can kind of remember this run and remember that, oh, I can actually use the flat third out of the G to kind of go into that G chord. It's a really cool way to kind of foreshadow that G chord. So let's play this Don Reno lick now all the way through to the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.